Oh no, boys. Not a good meme. Rip. Ripperino. I mean, I guess it was time to get a new top anyways. How the hell does this even happen? Damn. Well. Alright guys, so we're here in the shop. It's a little slow today, so we're gonna get creative and make this an interesting vlog. We're gonna make some things happen, boys. We're gonna make some things happen. So, when I first got a car with a quick release, this is really something that I wish someone would have told me, was how to use the quick release. Because I didn't know how, you know, I wasn't on the tuner scene yet. It just happens. So this is my car. This is my setup. I mean, I need a new steering wheel for sure. Look at this, so bad. Look at that, missing a bolt right there and everything. But this is my quick release setup, right? I didn't know how to use it. I didn't. No one told me. I have a tendency to look at the little screen, so if I'm looking like off center, I'm sorry, I can't help it. I like looking at myself. I'm conceited. You can see right there. See that? I thought that was a button that you push. Let's see if I can focus it. Thought this was a button that you push and it would just come off, so I was sitting here pushing this button, thinking that the quick release was stuck. Now, I didn't buy the quick release and install it on this car. The car came with it. So, let's see if I can do this with one hand. I did it. Almost hit myself, but I did it. Right? You can see that. You can see all that. It's hard to do with one hand. Yep. It just pops back on. So this right here comes up. This piece comes up. You usually need two hands. There's actually one with one hand. We're going to do a review of that right now. Actually, we're going to do a review of some of the hubs. Well, when I first used it, I kept pushing the button, thinking that that's how it releases somehow. And I was getting frustrated. I'm pulling on it, and next thing you know, I just yanked the steering wheel off, smacked myself right in the face, just like a punch to the face. I swear I broke my nose in like 3 different places. It hurt so bad. It was just the horn that is not there. The metal of this thing just smacked me right in the face, and it did a number on me. And I don't know, maybe that's why my nose is crooked. Who knows? But, pun, who knows? But anyways, we're going to do a review of some quick releases right now. So, yeah.
What that steering wheel be? It's driving me nuts.
Alright guys, so we're going to go over the components of installing a quick release steering wheel in your car and what you will need. Some people think you just need to go buy a steering wheel. Unfortunately, that's not the case. It comes in 3 parts, 4 if you want a lock, and then there's some other options you have. Drew's going to go ahead and explain this for you guys so you get a better understanding and how things work and why you need all of these 3 items and possibly 4. So go ahead, Drew.
What's going on, everybody? Okay, so today's subject is basically doing a steering wheel setup on your cars. We're going to start off with the hub. Now this hub is generally for a Mitsubishi Evo, Lancer, but this is our display hub for today. When you take your whole car off, take it apart, you're going to remove your steering wheel, you're going to see that there's going to be basically, you're going to have to put this back down with the bolt, with the 19mm bolt. You mount it on your car. Then you get your next option, which is your quick release, and mind you, this is the very bottom one, and you can pick obviously different styles. Here you can move into different genres. They all have different looks, different themes behind them, so on and so forth. That's accessorizing after that. So all you would do is mount the hub. You would install the quick release over it. Then you would grab your steering wheel and put it above. And all this is connected by just a few Allen heads that do come with the parts that you buy. So it's really easy to install it. Take it off, put it on, tighten it back up. Very generic. The way a quick release works is there's going to be a safety button here that you're basically going to pull up, push down, and it's going to come off and release it. So this would be your hub. This is going to stay on your hub, which is going to be mounted, and your car is basically going to look like that after you take your wheel off. With, of course, this in your hand, giving you the quick release feature. Now NRG does have a feature where you won't need to use 2 hands to take it off. You only need to use 1, which we'll show you in this one here. This one you can basically mount it and pull off with 1 hand and to release. Now some people worry about the safety button and some people don't, but if you're the type of guy who likes to take it off really nice and easy, just pull it off 1 hand, you're good to go. The way a lock works, one second. The way a lock works is basically you're going to take it off, have your car mounted like this, and that's how you're going to do to simulate your car. You'll grab a lock, we'll put it right here. The lock comes with 2 keys. If you lose either of these keys, if you lose both of them, you might as well throw the lock away, because they don't sell you lock keys, they don't give you any extras. You get 2 chances, so I would store 1 at home, store 1 in your pocket for good going. So all you would do, get your key, unlock it, switch to unlock, put it over your hub base, twist it, go to the lock position, push it down. So that's going to basically allow your quick release to not come off. Therefore your car will look like this. So if you wanted to release it after that, simply just put the key inside, unlock, and it would fall right out.
And that's so no one else could put another steering wheel over your release?
Yeah.
Correct?
So if you do leave your car, you know, unlike that, and unfortunately we do live in a world where people do break into stuff, so if you do leave it alone like this, anybody else with the steering wheel set up like that can come simply put it on and basically drive away with your car and therefore control it. So the lock is basically put there to basically prevent that, to help everybody to not get their stuff stolen.
Mm-hmm. And then for drifters, people who are interested in drifting and some of the other options, obviously we have, you know, deep dish steering wheels and whatnot, but we can go over that another time.
NRG does offer a 4-inch spacer for you guys. So basically you hub to your car, attach a spacer, which is going to put you about 4 inches back. You can grab your steering wheel, and that'll be your setup there, if you do want a spacer in between. Now it doesn't disconnect, it doesn't come off, so it stays mounted to control like that. But that would basically be your setup. For you guys that do want an angle to come more back towards you, this is a great piece to have. If not, you can simply stay with one of these, and so on and so forth.
How much are the spacers normally going for?
$65.
65? Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, really nice and convenient. If you don't, you know, because these are pretty pricey here, $85 and up. If you don't, you can do a setup and just leave it like this, but you just don't get that quick release feature. You just cannot take it off. But you can also just, if you're not trying to take it off, but you want to do a new steering wheel, you just simply do this, and you can be into a setup for a little bit cheaper.
Cool. Alright guys, so remember, there are 3 parts to a quick release steering wheel. You do need the steering wheel, you do need the quick release, and you do need the hub. The lock is an option that you guys can go with if you are you know, living in a neighborhood where there's a bunch of tuners who might steal your car and they have a steering wheel as well. And then for our drifters, or even people who just are interested in having an extension, maybe you got little arms, this is your option, guys. For me, this is mine, a little cheapy steering wheel, which it's already fallen apart, and this is my my quick release, which is the same one as, well, as one of these. Requires 2 hands to take off. Overall, I mean, I'm satisfied with it. I take my steering wheel off whenever I want, and it looks cool, you know. So some people do it for the aesthetic, some people do it for, you know, precautions and whatnot.
Yeah,
Alright guys, so we're out here. We're gonna go check on the van and see if the paint's done. I'm not sure if it is or not, but you know, we'll figure that out right now. I'm gonna head on over there. I'm out here with Clay and Drew, and a buddy of ours just dropped by. So let's go check on the van. Alright.
I should just burn my This guy was telling me, he's like, yeah, I hit the casino, I went and lost 200. I'm like, oh god. Your life's over? Get the fuck out of here. You're like 2,600.
I lost more than 200.
Hey, look at that. Oh yeah. Looking good. Looking real good.
Let him know, I mean, it's in the oven.
So
It's almost dry.
So this is the oven?
Yeah.
Why do they call it the oven? It heats up?
Heats up, yeah.
Help it dry?
It just helps it dry out a little quicker than all.
Oh, okay.
It's not a bake. It's not baked on like the factory does it, but it does dry it fast.
Yeah. It looks pretty good so far. I can't wait to see when it's done. This is the OMO CNC mom van.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. This is where we go pick up the kids from soccer practice.
Oh, wow. You done?
Yeah, yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, man.
Go, go. Alright, you get one more shot.